Did you know that about 80% of your results come from about 20% of your efforts? Think about it. 80% of your success comes from 20% of the decisions you make. And this is known as the 80-20 rule. Other people know it by the Pareto principle, and billionaires, top CEOs, and elite entrepreneurs use this principle to work less while expanding their business. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 80-20 rule and how you can apply this to your business so you can work less and earn more money. And be sure to stick around to lesson 7 because this one is where most business owners fall short. So I'm Simon Mucha, and on this channel, we talk about business, we talk about wealth creation, and we talk about mindset. If you're ready to level up your game, hit that subscribe button and we'll get straight into it. You need to identify your top 20% of revenue drivers. If you think about revenue, 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your clients. So you need to find which clients are the most loyal clients that spend the most money with you. If you think about 80% of your profit comes from 20% of your products. So we need to think about what products have the greatest margins and are going to give you the greatest returns. And we need to think about what 80% of customers spend the most money with you. And when we know that, we can focus on these customers and really amplify how much they are spending with us. So Starbucks, they realized that 20% of their customers produced 80% of their revenue. So what did Starbucks do? Starbucks focused on loyalty programs, which increased spending and made them one of the most successful businesses of this day. So what we need to do is we need to cut the 80% that drains you. So Peter Drucker, he said, half the work entrepreneurs do is wasted, and the trick is knowing which half. So what we need to do is we need to identify low value tasks. So once we identify the low value tasks, we need to scrap them. Another thing we can do is we can systematize our business and delegate. So you can use a product like Google Sites and develop systems and processes which have videos how to do these tasks and delegate those tasks. Also, what we can do is we can say no more often. We get caught up saying yes so often, and when we say yes so often, what that means is we're saying no to something that is higher value to us. Jeff Bezos, so he made managers at Amazon cut the eliminated wasted meetings. And do you know what? At the end of the year, thousands of hours were saved. So what can you do? What can you say no to that's going to cut your time and stop you wasting your time so that you can put that time into things that add you the biggest bang for the buck? So focus on your top 20% of your marketing channels. So Gary Vaynerchuk, he said the secret to business success is doing more of what works and less of what doesn't. So what we need to do is, one, we need to identify our highest performing marketing channels. Once we've identified our highest performing marketing channels, what we can do is we can put more fuel into these marketing channels, which is going to produce more revenue. And another thing that we can do is identify our lowest performing marketing channels. And once we identify the lowest performing marketing channels, you're going to be able to cut those, you're going to have more money, and you can put those into your better performing marketing channels. For example, Nike found that influencer marketing and storytelling worked way better than traditional marketing. So they scrapped traditional marketing and now they focus on influencers and storytelling, and that's how they're amplifying their marketing. We want to apply the 80-20 rule to sales. So Grant Cardone said the key to massive growth is selling to the right people. So we need to prioritize high value prospects. So stop chasing low quality leads that drain time. We need to identify high quality prospects. We need to maximize repeat business. So upsell and nurture long-term clients. You've got clients, and if you can upsell to them to repeat clients, you're going to find they're going to spend greater ticket items. So what we need to do is drop low value customers and focus on the high priority customers. For example, Apple doesn't spend their time trying to sell to everyone. They want to sell to people that come back over and over again. So me, I love Apple. My laptop, my phone, you've probably got $4,000 or $5,000 Australian there, and I'm going to spend that every so often to buy new products because it's such a great product. They don't worry about the whole market. They just want to take a certain percentage of the market and get the best customers possible that they can sell to. So you want to optimize your offerings. So Steve Jobs said that you want to do fewer things, but you want to do them exceptionally well. So what are your high profit products? What are the high profit products? So find the 20% of your products that are going to produce 80% of your profits. What are going to produce 80% of those sales? So we want to cut low performing products. What products do you know that you're selling or you're delivering the service over and over again where you're not making money at all and the customers aren't coming back? Sometimes it's best to cut those short and put that energy into the higher value clients. We also need to improve our core offerings. If you know something's working really, really well, why don't you focus on packaging that nicely so that we can really amplify that and generate more sales and revenue for that. So Steve Jobs, for example, Apple's product line used to be like 350 products or something crazy like that, and he cut it down to about 10. And now look at Apple. It's one of the most successful businesses that have ever lived. So apply the 80-20 rule to customer support. So Seth Godin, he says, not all customers are worth your time. So recognize problem customers. So 80% of your problems in business from customers are gonna come from 20% of your clients. So those clients, are they worth keeping? You might need to think about scrapping those clients and putting the energy from those clients into your VIP loyal customers. You're better off putting energy into your loyal customers. They're gonna return over and over again, who are gonna give you a greater return on investment. So we also need to automate and delegate support. Sometimes there are tedious tasks that come up over and over again, or tedious tickets or support tickets that come up over and over again. Sometimes you just can install a chat AI or chatbot on your website that can deal with these low value support tickets. It's gonna free up your time to focus on your more loyal customers. So if we think about Amazon's got one of the best customer services there is, and they focus on their prime customers. I'm a prime customer, and literally I can log into the Amazon website, I find something I like, I hit buy now, and it's in my doorstep within 24 hours. How great is that customer support? And when you scrap the low value customers, you can put the effort into the high value customers that come back over and over again. Work on your business, not just in it. So Tim Ferriss says the biggest mistake entrepreneurs make is staying busy instead of being productive. So delegate daily operations. So a lot of the time we get caught up doing tedious tasks that add no value. So these tasks we want to delegate. So you want to systematize, develop an operations manual. And within that operations manual, we want to develop systems and processes or a checklist. The checklist manifesto has got a great formula on checklists. And you build the checklist and then you can delegate that to somebody else. And what does this do? This allows you to schedule time for high impact work. So once you've cut rid of the things that are tedious, monotonous, that you're doing over and over again, you can focus on high impact work. So Deep Work, there's a great book. He talks about delegating, dedicating say 3 to 4 hours to deep work. So once you delegate these low value tasks, you can put value into high priority actions that are going to expand your business growth. And that could be planning, that could be strategy, that could be networking, whatever it may be. So we also want to build systems that allow the business to run without you. When you build system, your businesses can run without you. There's a great book called The E-Myth, and they talk all about systems. Systems allow you to focus on things that are significant value, the vision of the business, how you're gonna expand the business, how you're gonna grow the business. When you build these systems, it's gonna give you the freedom to do that. For example, Warren Buffett, he spends 80% of his day reading. He's not caught up in the daily operations of his business. He spends 80% of his day reading or studying financial papers, newsletters, all these types of things, and he's not worried about what's going on in the daily operations because he's delegated that to other people. And now what? He's one of the most richest people in the world, worth well over $100 million. So be sure to work on your business, not just in it. Use the 80-20 principle, focus on higher value items, and that's gonna make sure that your business goes to the next level. So that's a wrap for this video, guys. Which of these 80-20 rules are you gonna implement into your business? Drop a comment down below. If you did get value, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with another friend. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.